Are you having a hard time getting the strength to deal with the problems in life? Find out how the ancient knowledge of the samurai and the lessons of Miyamoto Musashi can help you get past problems, control your inner self, and face life with unwavering courage. It's not enough to just survive. We want to thrive. Lesson 1. Cultivate inner strength. Know yourself. The samurai way is based on mastering yourself. And the first step to becoming truly strong is to understand yourself. One of the best samurai in history, Miyamoto Musashi, said that getting to know yourself is the first and most important thing that you can do to deal with problems. It's hard to get through life's challenges when you don't know who you are, what you stand for, or why you're here. This way of thinking was shown by Musashi's life. As a traveling fighter, he fought more than 60 duels and never lost. This wasn't just because he was strong, but also because he knew himself very well. He spent years thinking about what he had done, getting better at what he did, and looking for meaning outside of war. See what you can't see was one of the things he wrote in the Book of Five Rings. This deep statement makes us want to look inside ourselves to find the strong but hidden forces that make us who we are. Self-reflection is the first step to building inner power. Think about things like, what are my core values? How do I get motivated? What do I fear? And why do I feel that way? If you give these questions some thought, you can find out what views and feelings affect the choices you make. Keep a journal. It can help you a lot with this. No matter how disorganized your ideas seem, write them down and come back to them from time to time. Patterns will start to show up over time, which will help you get a better idea of who you really are. Accepting your flaws is another important part of getting to know yourself. Even though Musashi was very good, he wasn't afraid to admit when he was wrong and learn from them. He knew that mistakes are not weaknesses, but chances to get better. Being resilient and kind to yourself grow when you accept yourself as you are, flaws and all. The samurai also thought that discipline could help people learn more about themselves. Musashi's hard training wasn't just about getting better at swordsmanship. It was also a form of meditation that helped him understand himself better. You can use this by making a promise to do things that will push you and make you stronger, like working out, learning new skills, or practicing awareness. These things teach you about your boundaries and how to go beyond them. They also make you more disciplined. So learn to be alone. It's simple to forget who we are in this noisy and busy world. Do something to disconnect, like meditate, go for a walk in the woods, or just sit in silence. These alone times give you time to think and get clear, which helps you get in touch with your true self. You can face the challenges of life with courage and wisdom if you work on your inner power and get to know yourself. This is true, and the samurai knew it. So can you? There is nothing that can shake your base when you know who you are. Lesson 2. View challenges as training grounds. There are many problems in life, and how we handle them shows what kind of person we are. For the samurai, problems weren't things to be afraid of. They were chances to learn, adapt, and change. One of the most famous samurai in history, Miyamoto Musashi, thought that every challenge could make the mind and spirit stronger. The things he did and taught us show us that problems are not our enemies, but our best teachers. Musashi often said that the battlefield was a place to learn, because each duel wasn't just about beating the other person. It was also about getting better at fighting and thinking more clearly. Challenges should be seen as different chances to try new things, get clearer, and learn more according to this theory. When problems come up in your life, think of them as opportunities to improve yourself. With each failure, you have a chance to become stronger and more resilient. Whether it's a tough job at work, a relationship that's not getting along, or a personal failure, these things teach you important lessons about sticking with things, being patient, and finding solutions. Musashi's most important lessons about problems are how to deal with them and how powerful waiting is. He taught that you can't become a master quickly and that growth happens as you work through problems. The samurai didn't fear losing. They feared staying the same, which shows that failure is an important part of training. If you see loss as feedback instead of defeat, you can keep getting better. When you see problems as chances to improve, you develop the mindset of a real warrior. This makes you stronger, smarter, and more likable, and gets you ready for whatever comes next. Lesson 3. Develop a warrior's mindset Mushin. The idea of Mushin, which means no mind or a state of mental clarity and flow, is at the heart of samurai philosophy. People in this state don't have to worry, be distracted, or have doubts. They can act with clarity and confidence, even when things are going crazy around them. The famous samurai Miyamoto Musashi thought that Mushin was important in every part of life, not just battle. Being aware is the first step to reaching Mushin. Train yourself to be fully present in the present moment, to think like a fighter. We often feel overwhelmed by life's problems because our minds are stuck on memories from the past and worries about the future. Musashi taught that focusing on the present moment is the best way to get clear. For instance, when you're doing something, give it your full attention. Whether you're dealing with a personal issue or a problem at work, put yourself into the situation and trust your gut. Letting go of attachments is a key part of Mushin. This goes for results, things, and feelings. Musashi thought that holding on to wants or fears made people hesitate, which was bad in fight and in life. Instead, accept doubt as a way to practice detachment. Life is uncertain, and worrying about things you can't change makes you tired. Follow Musashi's advice. Plan ahead, make your move, and let the results happen on their own. Another important part of Mushin is confidence. This is not cockiness. It's a deep belief in your skills that you've built up by practicing and learning over and over again. Musashi believed that the best way to get better was to train hard, and he reportedly said, "The way is in training. No matter what problems you face, you should work hard to prepare for them. When things go wrong, it's easier to stay calm and sure of yourself when you know more about them." So, Mushin is about being able to change. Musashi won battles not because he stuck to strict plans, but because he could adapt to situations that were always changing. Life's hurdles often require adaptability, since plans can go wrong and problems can pop up out of the blue. Instead of fighting change, see it as a chance to learn new things and get bigger. You can handle life with calm, focus, and strength if you create a warrior's mentality based on Mushin. You stop being scared by obstacles, can make quick decisions, and are ready to get past any problem. Lesson 4. Serve a purpose greater than yourself. Bushido was the samurai's code of honor. It stressed loyalty and service to a cause bigger than oneself. Miyamoto Musashi thought that real power comes from doing good for others, not from wanting to get ahead for yourself. When we're by ourselves, life's problems can feel too big to handle. When you commit to a goal other than your own, however, you access a source of power and resilience. This could be your family, your neighborhood, or a cause that moves you. This idea was shown by Musashi's life. Even though he was a fierce fighter, he wrote to share his knowledge and make sure that others could learn from his experiences. He wanted to do more than just be successful. He wanted to help people in general. To use this lesson, you should first figure out what you want to achieve. What makes you go? What do you want the world to remember about you? Think about these questions and make sure that what you do matches up with your answers. A sense of purpose helps you see things clearly and keeps you going, even when things go wrong. One more way to find strength is to help other people. Not only do you help someone in need, you also feel better about yourself. Kindness and service tell us that we are all connected and give our struggles meaning. Musashi also stressed being humble. He knew that the point of life is not to get fame, but to live a good life. When you serve a cause bigger than yourself, think about the effect instead of the praise. True power comes from giving others what you want. When problems come up in your life, use your goal to help you find your way. It will give you the strength to keep going, the flexibility to change, and the knowledge to get through it. Lesson 5. Accept death to truly live. The samurai taught that thinking about death is one of the most important things you can do. According to Miyamoto Musashi, if you accept that you will die, you can live your life to the fullest and without fear. The samurai didn't find the thought of death sad. They found it freeing. It told them to enjoy every moment and be brave and clear when facing problems. Do not fear death, Musashi wrote. You can never get better, stronger, or richer through things outside of yourself. Everything is inside. To use what you've learned, start by facing your fears. This is because we are afraid of failing, being turned down, or the unknown. Think about what you're afraid of and ask yourself, what could go wrong? Most of the time, you'll realize that your fear is unfounded and can be dealt with. Accepting that things change over time can also help you see problems in a more positive light. When things go wrong, know that they will only last for a short time. They will go by, just like the seasons. With this way of thinking, you can deal with problems with patience and strength. Knowing that you're going to die also makes you more grateful. Every day is a gift, and every task is a chance to get better. Spend some time appreciating the people, things, and chances that are in your life. Musashi's lessons help us remember that life is short. Don't be afraid of the end. Instead, use that knowledge to fuel your passion and mission. Take chances, follow your dreams, and live your true self. You are free from fear when you accept death. You have the strength to deal with life's problems head-on because you know that each moment is a chance to live fully. Lesson 6. Balance strength with compassion. Strength that doesn't come from caring is empty. The samurai knew that the best way to gain power was to help and protect other people. In his lessons, Miyamoto Musashi stressed this balance. For Musashi, life was not just about winning battles. It was also about being smart and wise. He thought that a warrior's strength should be used for a greater good, one that was based on compassion and kindness. Today, being strong and caring at the same time means being bold without being mean and sure of yourself without being cocky. It's about being strong and kind to others at the same time. You have to be compassionate first. When you mess up or have a failure, be kind to yourself. Instead of being hard on yourself, be kind to yourself and treat yourself like a close friend. This kind of inner kindness makes people stronger and helps them grow. Show this kind of kindness to others even when things are hard. When you disagree with someone, try to see things from their point of view. Being compassionate doesn't mean letting people take advantage of you. It means showing understanding while still setting limits. Musashi taught that getting along is important. He wrote about how important balance is in battle and in life in the Book of 5 Rings. Compassion and strength go hand in hand. Compassion grounds you, and strength raises those around you. You can live a meaningful and honest life by finding a balance between strength and kindness. You not only become a fighter, but also a lighthouse for other people to follow. Ultimately, Miyamoto Musashi's teachings about the samurai way offer timeless advice for dealing with life's problems. You can find the strength and courage to do well in any situation by working on your inner strength, seeing problems as chances, thinking like a warrior, having a bigger purpose, accepting that things change, and finding a balance between strength and compassion. Take these lessons to heart and let the samurai way lead you to a strong, meaningful, and happy life.